hone your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now. It's like a dream. Everything moving fast, but you moving slow. Change the tempo, watch, we on time. Hey, now you know. Listen to the rhythm we giving them, we bringing it with passion. Smashing, you should just move to my groove. Case in point, watch how I improve. Then the automator is ready, you know we're hitter, a music motivator, and I'ma show you later. But right now we getting down. You frown, cause I surround your sound with rhythm that's raw rhymes that really get you. Do your silly do like a Philly and I split you. Get your hard style showing out. Exhale long and blow 'em out.
Welcome back, y'all, to another race. This is Daily Race C at Interlagos. We're in Group 1. There's 2 races on this track. This race right here was the first race. It ain't a full race. You'll find out why at the end. It starts out as a heck of a race, though. Cars flying everywhere. We're in Brazil, and the natives are going to war. Literally. They slow, so they're going to use their car as a weapon. Typical good race, though, for the first race in the morning. I start from the back. I'm yet to qualify here. I'm going to keep starting from the back till I find the right race to jump in, and then I'll change out and qualify. But the first couple races I want to start from the back. I then got knocked back down to a D class, so I got to earn my everywhere they go here. Boom, smash. Trying to avoid cars. I P10 here. I see them coming. I get way over. Trying to dodge them. Pow. Didn't help him none. There's another going crazy. See him kind of trying to do a dive on me back there, so I got over off the track to keep from getting hit again. That's all this was dodgeball. I go way over here trying to dodge them. They come from across. They was dive bombers, that's for sure. The race was going good for me because I'm already up 10 spots. 9 to see. I got a target on my back again. We don't care, though. This actually was my second race of the morning. The first race didn't last a lap. Got put out by the natives within the first 3 turns. Give me a little echo boost there. Spins me around again. Now I sit here and wait on them. But nothing to do with this bunch. I know I can get across and get to the other side, so I go all the way over and stay on the outside. I let that person have the position. And he comes over and does that, and I'm like, alright. Give you room and you still want to be a prick. You never should jump into a race right after you have a race that went as bad as my first one did, though. I should have waited a while before I started this race. I did on the next race. I waited about 20 minutes. And then got into the next one that started, which was about 15 minutes after that. So yeah, I had about a 40-minute cool down. By the time I start the next race, it is. I'm still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, though. I try it again. He tries to push me out, so I put the elbow back out to him. You got to give them some payback a little bit if they're going to be goofy. As the same driver pinched me out back there anyway, so. I thought, give him a dose of their own medicine a little bit. I started getting into that kind of racing thought, and that's when I backed out of this race, so I'm not that type of driver. I try to be a clean driver best possible. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. And usually when I see that I make one, I try my best to make it right, and I do in this race before I quit it. But you'll see what it led up to. I really shouldn't have done it, but I just didn't want to be that driver. We got a sea of green in front of us. P8, P7 do not play well with others. They're really shoddy drivers. So that's all I got to say about that. We got one of them off over there. I know P7's got to slow down, so I'm happily just to tag along on the backside here and let them get it started. Got two of them got to slow down up here. And cars out there is fast in a straight line, but everywhere else they're no good. I get way over here. I even went off track to avoid crashing in with them. Trying to be, I didn't want to be violent with them, so I just tried my best not to. I was trying to stay far away from them. Right here is where I was catching them at. It's where I could push the most at. It's where I made my time up through this section through here. Now I back out because I seen they were going to try to push me out, or they were anyway. It went wide, so I tuck under. Stay on the edges, because I already know what they're going to do. I let him have the idea of going around me there. I'll keep it tight right here. Little Mario boots. At this point, he had me mad. Give him room to act goofy. Still trying to race them right, and I got a second slow down. Trying to avoid a wreck and trying to avoid an exit. trying to push as much as possible, get ahead of them. They don't know how to race. All they know how to do is run a hot lap and then knock you off the track. That's not racing. And about 90% of the time when you come across a bunch like this is what happens. Give the race a good go, man. You fast through the straights. Don't have to be dirty everywhere else. I go in the pit and I hit the line there, so I get a 3-second slowdown for coming in mad. I ain't gonna lie about it, I was mad. And it don't make for a good race, and I start to see it. But all the action in this race was worth looking at. I didn't get to replay for this one. I didn't keep neither replay. I just went ahead and put this in play of it instead of having a replay in a race. This is a good battle race, as we'll call it. So I got a 3-second slowdown, but I wasn't sweating it because I got a little over 4 seconds from P9, so we're back to P8 again. So 8 laps to go. Get the slow down over with. The first race I did this morning was actually with C and B drivers, and it was worse than this, if you can imagine. You'd think the higher the class you went, the better the skills got, but it don't. Oh man, ain't got nothing to do with that. I try to get in these races and avoid getting in the battles, but sometimes it's hard not to get into the middle of them. I'm normally pretty smooth through this section, but I was trying to push extra hard, and I wasn't in the right mindset no more for this race. I should have backed out already. But the first race, I already knew I lost quite a bit of points, so I didn't want to lose any more. I was just going to tough it out, even if I stayed right here where I'm at. And I start closing in on the Canadian Frankie the Beast. That name suits that person. They really need to hit the power button and never push it again. About 3 of them are in the front of me. There's about the same. Well, 2 of them are in the front. I never did get up there P3, I don't think. Can't remember. I tried to block this one completely out. By the next race, I done knew if you was going to act like you was going to give them space and let them take it, it was just worse. So put your elbows out and just put down a battle with them. I could have passed them even if they didn't go in the pit, but I was being cautious because I know how they are. But I was glad they went in the pit. I just seen more safety rating getting disappearing there. I mean, we got another one anyway. You lose one joker, you find another one. And I'm closing in on that one in about 6.5 seconds. Five laps to go. You can really feel the power come in right as you shift to third right there. It just gets a power boost right through there. You can just feel it take off. It's wild how it starts out sluggish and then zap, it's got the power on. You can hear it kick in there. Like the car's gonna rise up off the ground. It gets so much, when it gets up to the top end of the RPM gauge. I started noticing that too. I knew right then and there when I do decide to qualify and do a race, I'm gonna have to keep that on the high end. Keep that second stage engaged, I guess. We done knocked 2 seconds off P6, a little over 2 seconds. Closing in. Johnny up there at the top. I think that's what that says. They must have had a good lead on that pack. You don't want to touch that right there too much. I got lucky a couple times there, but you don't even have to cross it fully. You just touch the green paint there and it's a half second slowdown. I never got that before. I've always kind of cut in tight there before, but we learned that. I end up quit doing that. I don't want no more penalties. There's got enough. We're still closing in on P5 though. We just jumped to P6. Somebody must have quit already. I should have done quit. Push me out. They got another half second slow down for trying to do it. Got rid of one and got one. That's the first time I tried to give them room and then they tried to shove me out. What is that? GABA? G-A-B-A, GABA? They wanted P5 bad. it was easy to close the gap on them. Them cars are slow through the twisty bits. And then I accidentally tap them, put them in the fence. I look back to see, and I see they're back on the track, so I pull off the track right here and give them position back, because I don't want to take it like that. And they try to drive through me. Luckily, I ghosted out. And I seen then I couldn't handle this race no more, so I go up here, and this is where race 1 stops. No matter how good you raced them, they still want to be shoddy. Now this race is going to be better, y'all. It's still got a lot of drama in it. But what would a race be without drama? It'd be pretty cool. You gotta have some drama. That's what makes it good. I put my brakes all the way on the front now. See, I start my traction on 3. It's got it on a laid back setting. I ain't trying to be aggressive. I'm just trying to get my points, stay straight. But if we collect this position, we're going to take them. And we're starting dead in the back this round, where we wanted to be. Turn 1 drama. Not as bad this round as it was the first race, but we got a little bit of drama through the first couple turns here. Not near as bad as the first couple races was. And I was like, oh right, it's a little cleaner. I go wide. As you see, I'm really cautious when it comes to them drivers. It pays to be. Oop. I got it all crossed up. Oh, we got a bunch of them with slowdowns here. Oop, he cut across in front of me. In the grass to go. They're cutting across in front of everybody through here. There went several into the grass. Oh, he nailed his brake in front of me. I still slowed down to a stop. I see that he's all swirly, so I went ahead and took off. But nothing I could do about that was that I was all over the brake pedal and he still come over. I get in the grass there. Getting the slow down took over. Now we're up P6. Got smoke going on up here. P5 now because that went ahead and quit. I'm sliding the brakes, trying to not hit P4. Here comes some battle pack behind me. I'll have to shift the gears and get going. P6 is under attack. But if you play the game, you can watch the replays on my page. They're on there. There's tons of replays and stuff on there. Four seconds to fast. This person has a really bad safety rating. Even worse than one at the end of this race. So I didn't catch if it was all him or they're doing, or it was just same race incidents that I was going through. But they're in a Red Bull car. If that says anything for it. And then during the replay, I checked the cars out, and they had a lot of damage on the front, just as much on the back. So I say it was probably a lot to do with their driving skills. We're up to P4, closing in on P3. Got a good lead between me and P5, so you can actually leave it in third or fourth gear through there. I just dropped down to second just to get better car control. It's a little slower, but I make up for the speed on it through the sections right up here. I pushed a lot harder through the sections to make up for my lap time for that section, and we just went through. You gotta try where if you're slow in certain areas, you gotta push the boundaries on the fast areas. At least that's what I try to do. Yeah, them Red Bull cars, man. I get a little greedy at this corner because I want to stay away from P4. That's what they do best. That's why he's got a shitty safety rating right there, because he's a shoddy driver, or they are. That's alright though. Whoa. Back end damage and got a little tire wear. He punted me pretty good. I seen it coming though. I already knowed it was gonna happen. That's a typical Red Bull driver. They slow and shoddy. Most of them are. I have raced with a couple of them that was pretty decent drivers, and I can't say they all bad. But quite a few of them are. I duck off into the pit here. Usually when I get a little hasty in my thoughts, I come on in here to calm down a minute. Get a new battle plan set. We do take tires, but no fuel. We want all the grip we can get. We got a good lead on P10 coming out, so try not to get no slowdowns. I don't want them dead on me because they ain't far back there, but push all I can to keep them back there. Luckily for the new tires. This one right here was a good driver. They tried their best to race hard and keep it clean. I respected this one here. I tried to keep it, even though I raced them hard. But that was an accident that I tapped him because that can come on the track and come right over at us. But I was giving them plenty of room here. I wasn't trying to overtake until they slowed down there. I don't know if they wanted to give the spot back because they thought they made a mistake or what took place there, but I even started to slow down to see if they wanted it back, but they didn't, so I took off because I did not want P8 on us again. And then there they went. They took it back the right way. That's what I'd have done. I'd have recorrected it if I thought I made a mistake, and then I'd have tried to tuck this position the right way. I respected that. So we're back into a good battle again. Given plenty of room, even though I wasn't trying to run up on them. I get plumb over on the edge here. We're side by side. Really good racer right there. They're trying their best to do a good race, and that's really good. Compared to this morning, that's the top driver right there in my book out of all of them. Now we're up to P6 and a little over 5 seconds to P5. So we get to pushing hard. As hard as I can push anyway. I brake a little soon right here. Everybody else is braking way on up there, but I just don't like coming in there slipping and sliding, so I slow it down a little more and then make up through this areas. I've said that 50 times probably. But I've been sitting here watching how I do too, so I've noticed that I've got a rhythm through there better. You really want to catch that spot there and catch it again right here. It helps rotate you through here. Or it does me anyway. As fast as the pit stops they're taking, they're not getting fuel or tires, so I already know that gives me somewhat advantage. It's an awesome track to race at. I'll race about anything here. But you gotta have a good race. You gotta have a good group of racers. I don't care how hard they race. You're gonna have side-to-side action. That's no biggie. But just running up and slamming people and then pushing them over when you're beside of them, it's just dirty. But you gotta deal with it all. It helps you look for that kind of scenario that's going to happen, play out. You can about see it play out in your mind when you get close enough to a certain player to see if they're going to be aggressive or race you fairly. I mean, everybody's going to have a little aggression. Off they go, so we can P5. 4 seconds to to the next, and we're gaining fast because they must have had a slowdown too. They must have been the ones that knocked off P6. We kept it in third that time. Another one over spinning around the grass that puts us in P3. About 2 seconds to P2. Three laps to go. We're up 12 spots right now. I think, yeah, 12 spots. They seem to pull away from it from one section, but another section I always noticed I could really gain on them. So when I do decide to qualify for a race, I just know the first section where I'm slow at is where I'm going to have to be the aggressive at, just to get through the first couple turns. Close in pretty quick now. All I gotta do is just tailgate them till they get up here and work this half a second out. Is all I was thinking about through here. Staying with P2. And they go wide, so we get under them. But I was happy just to wait there until they got up here and did their slow down. I'm gonna try to get all the distance we can though. Two laps to go. We're up to P2. There must have been a couple didn't finish because I was further back than 13 positions when I started, I'm pretty sure. I could have swore there was like 15. We'll find out here at the end though. always keep my hat in the back of my mind. If you try to race them with respect, even though they're trying to beat and bang, maybe they'll see the idea how it goes down and give it back. But well, the first two races, that just didn't go down that way. But this one wasn't all that bad. Hard racing and mistakes everybody makes. That's what makes it fun. Now the one showed me a good drive and they're back to P8 for some reason. I can't remember why they got put back there. But it was obviously was there for safety rating too, and because they was driving as safety as possible. So my hat's off to P8. Group 3 this week is at the Nürburgring GP circuit. I've not done it yet. We'll work on a few races here in different scenarios before I qualify, and then I'll start the new race probably middle of the week. Group or race A is at the test track, and I don't know if I'll do that one or not. But we crossed in P2, y'all. We was up 14 positions. That's pretty good, y'all. Until next time, keep it pegged.